Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to Vegas, where they do it bigger and better than any other city when it comes to the big-time fights. We're at... So we are underway here. Round 1, scheduled for 12. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Good right hand by the hitman. Blocking that punch. Very good defense by Mr. Showtime. Early on in this fight, one of the things I'm going to look for is who's the more well-rounded fighter offensively. Who can do it all with all their punches?
Well, you look for that in any sport, in any profession. You know, you look at a quarterback, you know, in football, the great ones, they can throw deep, but they can throw the short patterns. They can throw the out, the in patterns. Same thing with a fighter.
Halfway through this round here.
It's all right. Keep moving.
Went to the body there, but unable to connect. And Mr. Showtime feeling the effects now of that hook. The hitman's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down.
Hey, keep fighting.
Stunned, but all of a sudden now surviving. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Unable to connect by Mr. Showtime. Porter's got to find a way to land more of these punches. It's okay to throw punches, but not if they're just drifting off the space.
Absolutely, and space is it. He's in space. He's too far away. He has to get the right range.
Back to the body.
Nice defense. Good block by Mr. Showtime. Porter's once again the target of a hook.
Move your hands up. Muévete la cabeza.
Big shot there. He goes up top and gets to him, hammering the head. Somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Watch that.
It's 90 seconds to go here in this round.
Focus.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Final 10 seconds of round number 2.
That's it. That's it.
It's like a whole new fighter out there. Look at him as we start this round. Remember what happened to him in the last round. Now he's up on his toes.
Yeah, well, remember what happened to him in the last round. That's what we say, but he doesn't say that. He's putting that out. He's putting it into the rearview mirror. He's going forward down the road with a lot of hope, a lot of vigor, a lot of confidence.
solid hook. Oh, what an exchange.
Keep your head moving.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
Relax, relax.
And he returns on that exchange. The Hitman's making me question how his legs are right now. I'm not sure that he's all too secure and steady on those legs after that knockdown. Just like he's tying up a lot here.
Yeah, well, you don't have to wonder. You're saying you're not so sure he's secure. Well, he's telling you. You know, he's right there. That's about as honest of a fight as ever going to be is when he's clinching. He's telling you, I don't feel too good.
Nothing there on the punch by Mr. Showtime. Right to the head with that right. Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by the Hitman. And that's the end of round 3. Porter's power has been the biggest difference in this fight so far, Teddy. As we start round number 4 and we take a look at your scorecard, he's up 2 rounds to 1.
Yeah, because of that knockdown, that was the difference. But it's still close enough for his opponent, just using his jab, fundamentals, the things that he has to do to still get back in it.
That's okay. Feel that. You're not focusing. Muévate.
Tried to link, and Mr. Showtime's hurt bad by a right hand. He's in bad shape. Maybe a punch or 2 more, and he's on the canvas. Teddy, what does he need to think about now?
Well, one of the things that he can't think about, he'd love to run away. He'd love to get away from what's hurting him. His legs are not solid enough, so he's going to have to find a way to tie up.
Move your head. Muévate la
Halfway
cabeza.
through round number 4.
Combos. Combinaciones. Nice.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs.
Oye. Hey, keep your hands up. Move. Keep it going.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Mr. Showtime's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that? A credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Porter's ability to get to his opponent worked out well there. He damaged him in that
Need you to
round.
focus and keep your hand.
Start of a new round. Mr. Showtime's making it look like the start of a fresh fighter. Remember, he was stunned in that last round, but Teddy, he looks fully recovered now.
Well, it tells me 2 things. One, he has good genetics. He recovers fast, you know, physically. But it also tells me he had a good camp. He came here in great shape, and he's getting the benefit of that right now.
He took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
Left and right. Left and right.
Well timed by the Hitman. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go.
You need to block more.
Teddy, when you've been in the corner in your career and you have a charge
who is not making a lot of contact, what do you tell him?
The first thing I tell him, Joe, is shorten up your punches a little bit. The other thing I tell him is he's making you miss, so you know what? Feint him a little bit. Get a false move out of him. Get a premature move. And when he moves, then time him. Now you're going to catch him.
Uppercut.
He just missed that shot up top.
Do that again.
Porter's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round.
Let's go.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. He missed with that headshot. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Hook, hook.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Crashes home with a hook.
Use the ring. That's what I want to see.
The Hitman's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
It's okay. Pay him back. Relax.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own.
Stay close.
Mr. Showtime's corner knows the situation here. Yes, we're up in a close fight, but anything can happen that can turn things around and go against us. Not able to land the headshot.
Muévate. Watch that. Punch, punch. Side to side.
At the halfway point of round 7. Porter's defense is playing a prominent role in this fight, Teddy.
Yes, it is, and specifically what it is he has good fundamentals. He keeps those hands up real good, you know. They're attached, they're up around his chin, his elbows in. You know, he has a real shell there that's not easy to penetrate.
Unlock. More punches.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Nowhere close that punch by Mr. Showtime. Oh, what a hook upstairs. He comes with the straight right hand. And the the bell rings, signifying the end of the round.
I need to take some chances now. You have to take a chance with this guy, all right? You got that? You have to take a risk. Yeah. Relax. Relax. You can do it.
All right, all right.
I'm always interested in how a fighter's disposition can change during the course of a fight. And as we start round number 8 here, you see that he is up. But all it takes is a little momentum to build against him, and this thing could turn around.
Well, the real testing of a fighter, the real testing of a professional is what they can do late. Can they keep it up, or do they become satisfied? We're going to find out right now how this guy is in those areas.
Move your head. Muévete la cabeza.
Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Each man able to land an uppercut. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. The hitman's missing punches here. Now, the good news is he's throwing punches, but Teddy needs to be more accurate.
Okay, I give you the bad news.
Please.
He's throwing him to the wrong place. He's throwing him upstairs. He should throw him downstairs. This guy's moving his head. You go downstairs, you take away that head movement. Then you find him upstairs.
Come on, keep focused.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
Keep your distance. Hit yourself. Let it go. Where's the body, kid? Body shot. Left and right. Left and right.
If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Porter. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I notice is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
A headshot blocked. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Blocks that punch.
Face yourself.
90 seconds into the 9th round. And he's holding. Targeting the uppercut, and it worked. What a shot! Big hook comes in.
Wake up! 1, 2, 1, 2. Side to side, move your head.
The Hitman's in bad shape. That's a good block by the Hitman. Porter's tagged. Momentum has shifted. Boy, I know he's not in great shape, but all of a sudden he's doing a very good job of defending himself.
You know, it's a funny thing. He's fighting on instincts, and sometimes that's a good thing. You don't want to get hurt to get there, but you want to get there. Right now, he's doing things without thinking, naturally.
Listen, that's the kind of round that puts fans on their feet, but the kind of round that gets a corner man anxious. What do you tell a guy after he's been in a back-and-forth brawl like that?
Move your head. Keep your hands up. You know, don't get caught with those shots. We worked it.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again? He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Finish with a hook. Keep it up.
Good block by the hitman. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. The hitman's got that catch-me-if-you-can kind of attitude. He's almost daring his opponent at this point to try to land a headshot, but his movement's been so good. His defense is just supreme.
Yeah, it is. He's moving from the waist. He's slipping the straight shots. He's weaving the hook. He's doing a real magical job in there, but his opponent is making no adjustments at all.
Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. And he just holds on there.
Uppercut. Reach the body. Keep working the body.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Counting down towards the end of the 10th round. 10 seconds to go. And the round comes to an end.
That is it. That's it.
Hard to believe we're in this position as we look at Teddy's scorecard to start round number 11. It was only a few rounds ago. It was a much bigger gap on your scorecard.
Yeah, well, he understood. He came to terms with himself. He knew what he had to do. Now it's up to his opponent. Does he come to terms with himself? Does he start doing what he was doing early in the fight?
Relax, relax.
Solid uppercut. Mr. Showtime's doing damage on the inside with the uppercut here.
Yeah, but he's got to be careful he don't go to the well once too often and he's got to be careful that he stays true to his technique, because if he drops that hand for the uppercut just a little bit, there's going to be an opening for his opponent to counter him.
Work the body. Let it go.
A little defense turns to offense by Mr. Showtime. 90 seconds to go in this 11th round. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. No, he missed that right.
Still not moving enough. Move, muévate. Move your head. Muévete la cabeza. Head and body. Head and body.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Porter's corner right now knows what's going down here. They got a fighter who can win this fight, but they need to urge him to win this fight here in the later stages. The hitman's dealing with the aftermath of being rocked, but yet he hasn't changed anything. He's still sticking with that style.
Well, that means panic has not set in. That's a good thing, Joe. He still believes he can get this thing done the way he came here to get it done.
Moving. Unload.
That was a miss by Porter.
Punch, punch.
Now hugging on the inside. The hitman's well off the mark that time. Distance, such a key factor always, Teddy, when it comes to defense. With his good foot movement, he's been keeping that distance.
his opponent. How does he close that gap properly?
Well, first of all, he's got to use his jab to close it because he's getting picked off coming in. He's getting pot shotted. So he's got to have something coming at his opponent that keeps him distracted. Use that jab. Now, don't use it conventionally, Joe. You're jabbing at the head, you're not finding nothing. You're just finding space. So jab a little lower. Drop the sights a little bit. Jab at his chest. Just so you touch something, and then you can work your way in. You can start to find them a little.
How about that left hand?
Keep the distance.
The hitman's got a little something coming back at him. A counter punch scored. Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Good return fire that time. Very, very close fight. But the envelope, please, will bring all the drama. Which way will the judges see this?
This is where they earn their money to be able to pick the right guy for tonight.
Mr. Showtime's your winner by unanimous decision. All three judges giving it to him.
I didn't agree with the judges completely, but they got the right guy winning.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being